It's time now for an occasional item that I do on the show. It's just my view, my words and my opinion. And it's called We Feel Your Pain, in which I reach out to a famous celebrity that's going through a tough time. Tonight, the former chairman and presenter of GBNews, Andrew Neil. This highly respected journalist of almost 50 years standing has this week described his decision to join GBNews as probably the biggest single mistake of my career. He said he was still haunted by the shambles of its launch. He described the channel as a UKIP tribute band and said it risks falling into irrelevance and obscurity. Now, I'll be honest, the relationship didn't start brilliantly, with Andrew pointing out in an email that he'd been flown to the GBNews launch from his homes in Monaco in the south of France in the world's smallest private jet. The world's smallest private jet. How could they? Andrew has previously spoken movingly in an interview with the Mail newspaper about the pain of all the technical problems at the start. Microphones not coming on when they're supposed to, cameras out of focus, and guests suddenly unavailable on video link. Yes, GB News is a start-up, a brand new channel built from scratch in months rather than years as it normally would take. But this is Andrew Neil we're talking about. He deserves better. Andrew recalls movingly the moment when, at the end of his first week, he decided he couldn't go on. The whole situation left him in despair. Yes, lots of people have been through hell in the course of this pandemic, but it can't have been worse than microphones not coming on, cameras out of focus, and guests not available on video link, and tiny private jets. After presenting the last of his 9 shows, that's right, 9 shows, Andrew tells the interviewer at the Mail that his personal driver was able to get to the studios to whip him straight over to the airport and straight to the south of France. Given his show ended at 9 p.m. and he was in the air by 10, I can only guess it was a private jet, because Ryanair are quick, but they're not that quick. If it was a private jet, I hope it was a bigger one than the small one he was in previously. A tiny private jet. No sooner had his good-sized jet pierced the clouds, he goes on, that he had a glass of champagne in his hands, and I can't think of anyone that deserved that more after 9 whole days of hell. It's been really difficult without Andrew, I'm not going to lie. Yes, our daytime and evening ratings have grown significantly and we've had over 1 billion views online. But we really miss having someone so positive and so constructive around the place. Someone that really backs the team that he was part of creating. Those talented young journalists and presenters were looking forward to having you as a mentor, Andrew, but you taught them a different lesson. Andrew is none too happy with some of our outputs, and he called me, wait for it, a shock jock. I was shocked. I thought he was the jock. Look, Andrew Neil has a huge future. He may even go back to the licence fee-funded BBC, which would be confusing because he started GB News to be anti-woke. But Andrew knows best. If he does go back to the Beeb or that Spectator TV show he does in his bedroom, I just hope he's able to get through more than 9 shows. But if he doesn't, who could blame him? The guy's only human. So please set aside your own selfish concerns as we navigate our way out of a pandemic and the biggest recession in 300 years, and spare a thought for the former chairman of GB News and presenter for 9 days. 9 days he won't get back, Andrew Neil. Andrew, we feel your pain.